Gary, it's the final match before the next international break, a tough one at that at Nottingham Forest, but a real opportunity to close the gap on the top six, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a good opportunity for us in any game. Away at Forest is always going to be a tough fixture. A difficult side to play against. I think they've only lost 2 games this season. Very solid defensively. Aitor always sets his teams up to be very difficult to beat and play against. So it'll be a tough game, but it's another opportunity on the back of, I think, 6 undefeated away from home. Some very good wins, including one against, of course, the top team in the league at the moment in Norwich. So we've certainly got no qualms about going there, no fears about going there. But we're going to have to perform well once again in order to get the result that we want.
What do you make of the job that Aitor Crank has done there? They're another team who've spent heavily in the summer. Yeah,
so I think it's been a tough job, typical championship job where you've got to go in and change the results very quickly. I think Aitor went in and very soon after had a January window where they brought a lot of players in, has had the opportunity of a second window and they spent some good money like ourselves in the summer. And the reality is, you're looking to find that extra little bit. I mean, they've performed pretty well. They're up and in around the playoffs. So like I said, it's going to be a difficult place to go. He's an experienced manager. Aitor, he's had promotion out of this division with Middlesbrough. So he knows what it's all about, So it'd be good to pit our wits against him at the weekend and see if we can get a positive result.
You've obviously already played them once this season. Will that have any bearing in terms of plans for the game? No,
not really. I don't think so. It was a cup game. I mean, they made about 5 or 6 changes. We made about 10 or 11 changes. So, and we actually should have got something out of the game in the end, shouldn't we? We conceded 3 poor goals, and then had a brilliant comeback again, like we did in that period. As exciting as it was, obviously it wasn't really what we were planning to do. And we had a chance. I think Sider missed a great chance towards the end to make it 3-3. So, but I don't think that has an awful lot of bearing on what you do. The cup game's always difficult to prepare for. Whereas this one, we'll have a better idea of the type of team that they will play. And they'll play a similar way, so that'd probably be a slight advantage to that, and the fact that we played a back 5 in that game. But yeah.
In terms of yourselves, you managed to shore things up at the back, but it's maybe just a bit of potency at the other end. Is it a case of trying to marry up the two now, and that'll be the recipe for the success?
I think you're always trying to find a good balance. I think in this division, the balance is always better to concede few goals rather than score lots of goals but be horrendously porous defensively. So we needed to do that. It's something we had to do. It's something we've done. We'll find a solution to scoring goals. I mean, we've got into good positions, but we just haven't quite made that last action count, really, or we haven't got into enough goal-scoring positions to get on the end of what we've had some really good crosses and some really good balls in the box. So I don't think it's a massive issue right at this moment. I think what's important is that we keep improving our performances, we keep improving what we're doing, we keep nailing down how we want to play, and the more the players get used to that, the more the players will perform. So and the goals will come.
Tom Ince obviously will miss out at the weekend, but it provides an opportunity for others to come into the side, and you've got a fair few options that you can choose from.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, I think with Vince sort of not able to perform at his maximum level, it always makes it difficult to keep going like that. We certainly want Tom performing like he did at the start of the season, which was probably our most dangerous attacker that we had on the pitch. So it gives someone else a chance, like you say. You've got the likes of Sam Clucas that can play out there, James McLean that can play out there, Mam Diouf that can play out there. Different players that can play in those areas. So it's important that we find the right balance at the weekend, but certainly it will give an opportunity to at least one player to come into that attacking line.
Obviously, Eric and Mamdoup have not featured recently. Are they people that may come into your thoughts for the weekend? Yeah,
certainly. I mean, Eric's back training today. Wasn't too far away at the weekend, but didn't feel quite right. And Mam had only trained on the Friday, which we didn't think was enough after a hamstring injury to be available for selection. So certainly both of those will come into the melting pot this week. And again, the more options that you have, the better. It means you're going to have to leave some very good players out, probably even the 18. But the reality is it's about putting the best team out on the pitch and me trying to get the decision right.
In terms of Sam Clucas, you were able to include him in your matchday squad for the first time this season. Is he someone who's ready if called upon?
I think he's ready. He's never going to quite be match fit because he hasn't had that match exposure. We had an opportunity to play him on Thursday or last Friday, but we couldn't because he was involved in the squad. We had an opportunity to play him this Thursday, but again, he'll be involved in the squad. So it's a difficult one at the moment. You know, we don't want to take him out of the squad to put him in an under-23 game for 60 minutes, and the reality of that is that those games don't really resemble a first-team fixture in terms of their intensity. So he's going to probably end up, coming off the bench or starting a game not quite match fit. But I don't think it'll matter to Sam. He'd just be glad to get out there. It's been great to have him available. He's looked good in training, and he'll be desperate to get his opportunity.
Just off the pitch this week, the players I think have had a bit of a bonding session. How much importance do you place on the players getting together and working together?
Yeah, it's something they've not done very often. I think the lads went karting locally yesterday after training. I believe, because I wasn't present, I believe that Tom Edwards won it. I believe that in second place, a very unexpected second place, was Rory from the staff side. And I think Jack Butland was third. So it was very, very competitive, I'm led to believe. The players enjoyed it. And I think sometimes, they've not done much of it in the past. And I think you have to try to do that where, some of the players that have come in the summer get a chance to, in a social setting rather than in a football setting, have a chat and get to know, away from football, one of the other players, and that's how you build a team spirit. Of course, you build it by winning games and working hard on the football pitch first and foremost. It's just another way of something different. And they've thrown themselves into it, head first, not actually into the cart head first, but into the activity head first. And I think they've enjoyed it.